mental chains that we cannot see. We are blinded by money, power and greed, when we could just help to feed the ones who in need of a helping hand. It's hard to survive in this land. Yeah. These are the days when the signs of tomorrow will be the signs of the day. These are the days when religion won't matter. In His name you'll have to pray. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. Father, won't you help me? Lord, I'm not asking for much. The hearts of my people I beg you touch, Lord, before it's too late. Cause there's no turning back in front of your gate. Talk to the ones who are responsible. Let them know that their actions are despicable. Lord, let them know that you were the wrong. And what goes around comes back around. Destruction by man has taken a toll, causing history to be unfold. Who give them the right to take such action? The bottomless pit is where they belong. These are the days. These are the days when the signs of tomorrow will be the signs of the day. These are the days. These are the days when religion won't matter. In His name you'll have to pray. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days. Oh, Father, won't you help me? Lord, the signs are here. The mass murderer, yes, is everywhere. And AIDS is his name. He comes and claims your life and leaves you in pain. There's no way out. Yes, we're gonna die without a doubt. No one is immortal. So let the Lord in your life and you'll never fall. These are the signs. The end is near. Just prepare and be aware. The trumpet done sung. Here comes the red sun. Is this the Armageddon? These are the days. These are the days when the signs of tomorrow will be the signs of the day. These are the days. These are the days when religion won't matter. In His name you'll have to pray. These are the days. These are the days. These are
Unleash the power of truth with Street 919 FM. Dive into the raw, unfiltered world of politics with our cutting-edge commentary and fearless analysis. We don't shy away from the tough issues. We confront them head on. The Street 919 FM, the #1 election station.
Top of the morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Top of the morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. I am your host, Wendy H. Lewis, and you're locked on to Street 919 FM. The program is A Woman's Worth, and the theme is the ABC to Victory. So for those of you all who would have missed the program yesterday, it's the ABC to Victory. We spoke about acceptance, accountability, and action, and we're getting ready for the letter B. Today, we're going right up until the wire. So today, the conversation is going to be a little different. We have an amazing interview coming out at 11:30 with the best-looking candidate under the UNC. And they could bet me. Coming up at 11:30, we'll talk more about that because, you know, we're in political season and voices have to be heard and people need to understand what's taking place on the ground and make your own decision, make your own choice, do what you got to do. So Trinidad and Tobago, we are here, we are live. Top of the morning to everyone in the John Michael Ali Bokas's campaign team. Good morning to everyone under the sound of my voice. Last evening was momentous. It was full of vigor. It was full of vibe for those of us who made it down to Naparima College for the launch of the UNC candidates. OMG. Let's go. We're going on an ABC to Victory. At the end of the day, I really want people to have a very independent mind, an independent way of thinking, and search within. Search within so that on that great day, you can make the right choice, not just for you, but for your family, your generation, your neighborhood, your country. You'll be able to make the right decision. So today we're going with boldness, breakthrough, and boundaries. Boldness, breakthrough, and boundaries. At the end of the day, and also remember, we have an interview at 11:30, so you could get your calls in before, you could get your calls in after. We may open the lines, you will see how that go because we have up until 12 noon. So I want to talk about boldness because a lot of times, and you're hearing it even now, that politics is all over the place. The country is in a state of political carnival, for want of a better phrase. I call it monkey season because everybody is get very wild during this season. And a lot of people make decisions based on fear. A lot of people make decisions for fear of being victimized. A lot of people are being victimized based on the choices they want to make in their heart. And people, you shouldn't have to hide your allegiance. You shouldn't have to hide to vote. You shouldn't have to hide to support. You shouldn't be vilified when you voice your opinion about your personal preferences because at the end of the day, this is your life. So I want to encourage people to be bold. And at the end of the day, those of you all who would have known me on this program for a very long period of time, even before here, I always try to function from a place of integrity and kingdom principles. And Proverbs 28:1 says, the wicked flee when no one pursues, but the righteous are bold as a lion. So I want to speak to some people who may not feel the strength to be that bold, may not feel the strength to be that bold, but at the end of the day, you want to do what you want to do, but you're scared. You don't want to lose your job. You don't want to be intimidated, but you gotta have faith. And whilst I'm here, let me say good morning to the lion. Dr. Munilal, good morning. How you doing? The Honorable Kamla Prasad Bisas and the whole team. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. The wicked flee when no one pursues, but the righteous are bold as a lion. Boldness is a defining characteristic, of those who walk in righteousness. So just as a lion does not retreat in fear, we too must stand firm in our convictions, speak the truth. Let me say that again. Speak the truth. I feel one more time. Speak the truth with courage and take decisive action all the way up to your victory. Whichever area in your life that you desire victory, please ensure you're on a path with truth. I'm not too sure why during this season truth disappears and people forget themselves and lose their integrity, but boldness comes from righteousness. So when you walk in integrity and truth, you have nothing to fear. And fear paralyzes, but faith empowers. And I really want to encourage you all to operate from a place of boldness, because we want a breakthrough. Trinidad and Tobago, that's why I start with party. You know, we deserve a party. We deserve a breakthrough. We deserve a life of fulfillment. We deserve better. We deserve it. We deserve it. And this is you as individuals. This is not, notice how I speak. Notice my conversation is unbiased and I speak truth. At the end of the day, you have a decision to make. I could preach from Genesis to Revelation from now till the 28th of April. You have some decisions to make. So we're going to talk a little bit about your boldness, your breakthrough, and the last B is boundaries. Set some boundaries. Set some boundaries. What is happening in Trinidad and Tobago? I saw a video that was frightening. I saw a video where it is alleged that there are over 200,000, I think. I don't have the exact figure, but over 200,000 Venezuelans being registered to vote, and a next set of people from the Chinese community. It is alleged. Please bear in mind, we're saying it is alleged here because we saw a video. It went viral. We hope and pray that that's not where our country has reached. We could only hope and pray. And even more so, I think the video ignited some people to say, see this? Let me get up on that great day and go and put my finger wherever you want to put your finger. But at the end of the day, I can tell you where I put in my finger. I can't tell you where to put yours. Go put your finger by the rising sun. We need change, Trinidad and Tobago. We need change. Things have to get better. Things have to get better. Something have to give. Something has to give. At the end of the day, I want you to have a better life. I want you to have a victorious life as an individual, as a husband, as a wife, as a mother, as a father, as a child, as a co-worker. You all listen to my interview with Felicia Thomas, where she's crying out to help public servants. 4%. And when she broke it down and said that 4% is the equivalent to 200 and something TT dollars, I gasped for breath. When you go into the supermarkets, Trinidad and Tobago, come on. We being real. We being real. Your truth is your truth. I could only speak my truth. So at the end of the day, we want to be able to make decisions that making sense. You can't go the same way over and over and expect a different result. You want to go the same way over and over, and then every minute you have to be by the mechanic because your tire fall in a hole. What? Come on. At the end of the day, we have to do what we have to do for the betterment of ourselves and our party. At the end of the day, I don't do negative. I'm very positive. I don't do negative at all. And even people have said to me, you know, we watch it live afterwards. They can't watch it at the same time. They're at work, they're at somewhere, and you're fearful. But then when you go back to the live later on in the evening, you will see that the message has been shared loud and clear. Thank you, Hasso. So ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready. We're getting ready for a live interview. We're getting ready for a live interview, but I want you all to remember, after the interview, feel free to call in. We're getting ready for a live interview at the end of the day. So we are going to take a little break, and when we return, we are going to go live with John Michael Ali Bokas. We'll be right back.
I own that. Say less, I own that. Say less, I own that.
wanna jump, I wanna wind down like that. I wanna jam on somebody, whether you like it or not.
And we gon' make today a memory. And we don't care what people wanna say. I don't need permission to wine like that. Don't need permission to get on slap. Don't need permission to bend my back. I don't need permission to drink all day. Don't need permission to have my way. Don't need permission to have my way. This, yeah, is mine, yes, I own it. Sometimes I just can't control it. It's mine, yes, I own it, baby. It's mine, yes, I own it. Sometimes I just can't control it. It's mine, yes, I own it, baby. 'Cause I'm a boss, my own boss. I'm a big boss, big boss. You vex on a big loss, big loss. Once I in charge of myself. 'Cause I'm a boss, my own boss. I'm a big boss, big boss. You vex on a big loss, big loss. Once I in charge of myself, self.
Who give you the power to tell me how I should whine? And who give you the power to tell me how to have a good time?
And me go fat like me on holiday. Yeah. And me don't care what people wanna say. I don't need permission to wine like that. Don't need permission to get on slap. Don't need permission to bend my back. Don't need permission to drink all day. Don't need permission to have my way. Don't need permission to have my way. This, yeah, is mine, yes, I own it. Sometimes I just can't control it. It's mine, yes, I own it, baby. It's mine, yes, I own it. Sometimes I just can't control it. It's mine, yes, I own it, baby. 'Cause I'm a boss, my own boss. I'm a big boss, big boss. Yeah, that's all a big loss, big loss. 'Cause I in charge of myself. I'm a boss, my own boss. I'm a big boss, big boss. Yeah, that's all a big loss, big loss. 'Cause I in charge of myself. I own that. Say less, I own that.
This is the voice of Felicia Thomas, president of the PSA, and you are tuned in to A Woman's Worth with Wendy.
I'm coming up fiery, yes, as a tan I Tracy Farag from Powerful Ladies of Trinidad and Tobago. Women who have the power to care, power to champion, and power to change. Celebrating a woman's worth with Wendy on Street 91.9 FM.
Another day above ground, I see. I focusing on the positives. Because yesterday I was down. People do me wrong. But it's love.
In Trinidad and Tobago, we're talking about boldness, we're talking about fear versus faith, we're talking about breakthrough, and each and every one of us really want a breakthrough in our lives. The lines are open 342-0081 and 466-5391. Remember the same courtesy that I extend to you. Please extend to me when you call. Be respectful. I respect your views. I respect whatever your affiliation is. I'm just asking you kindly to do the same. So the lines are open this morning. A woman's worth, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
I was listening to the program attentively yesterday, but I didn't call. Are you about creating a better Trinidad and Tobago? Right? Creating a better Trinidad and Tobago is not sweeping racialism under a carpet. Right? Creating a better Trinidad and Tobago is not sweeping racialism under a carpet. Because I am living in a country, right, that a man could be a vagrant on the street and he have the opportunity to be anything he want to be because the opportunities are there, right?
Yes.
With trade, business, a young man could come, 5 young men could come together, form a business plan, go to NIDCO, right? He don't have to go to school if he don't want to go to school, but he could form a plan and be a businessman, be a tradesman. He could be a drug man and all if he wants. He could be a gunman. The opportunities are there in my country.
Well, I can support the gunman commenter, caller.
No, that's anything you want to be in Trinidad and Tobago.
You could be positive.
All right, let me keep it positive. My purpose in this face of the earth is to get up, to create a better Trinidad and Tobago and tell my young men, take the opportunity because the other race in Trinidad and Tobago doing it though. Every opportunity of this government, they reach first though. And the talk the government tomorrow, they just reach first. And ma'am, let me tell you something. Trinidad and Tobago have a real African and Indian success story.
Correct.
I grew up in a East Indian community with the UNC, cane cutting. Here, this is a gay over there. My one, she won. My, what's that kind of carry? You see that same girl? She have she own law firm today. Because they took the opportunities. Right?
Yes,
they took the opportunities. They took the opportunities. Poverty is a mindset. Sister.
Yes.
I know brothers working Maxi and African brothers and the daughter is doctors and things in the hospital, you know, senior doctors, you know.
Yeah.
And plenty of the people that progress, right? Their family were poor. We grew up studying in Flambeau. Had to tote box of water in the morning, full barrel.
Yeah.
Right? And we make it to create a better Trinidad and Tobago. We must accept the roll talk. Listen in Spanish, if you want to send something for you, and listen how other people just think. Other people, if that meeting was last night, 95% of them people train as doctors in the teaching hospital. I just be there. Family, get the opportunity. I get a little teaching through diabetes. I just go get my medication. I access to eye clinic, access to everything, physiotherapy, everything, free medication, and still get a stipend of $2,000 a month.
Right.
Right? Right? I don't want to depend on that because I'm trying to get better, because I could do better. Right? I want somebody who don't think that we country, the kind of opportunities it have here, they don't have it in America. We just travel. They don't have it in England. They don't have it. And it's for us as a people, right, to tell our people to get up, take opportunity, because the others are doing it. The Syrian doing it, the Chinese doing it, the East Indian doing it. Farmer, let me tell you something. I hear the trade lady on thing. In 1995, and this, well, if I lie, take my life, no.
Oh.
In 1995, we give Basti Pandey a chance because the government was owing salary, owing public servants. Your partner say, a debt is a debt is supposed to be paid. We give 1717 to in Tobago, form the government. You know what I'm telling you? They destroy the best village. Where the best village was powerful. And those are not like now. They just keep the communities together. They destroy the youth camp. They destroy the village Olympics. They take the street, the natural street man. They take the street, the local marijuana, and they give the underworld. You know what I'm telling you?
Thank you so much, caller.
You want to talk? They give the underworld that create the Muslim and the Rasta city thing, because it's an imam, I thought a Rasta man, one went for a candidate for Lavantel, right? And they give the imam everything, and they give the Rasta nothing, and they start the Rasta city and the Muslim war, what generated for years, what it turned to the 6 and the 9 and thing today, that killed thousands of African people, and it was by design. It was, you know, before I go, let me tell you one thing.
Okay.
I love everybody. I love East Indian. I love my Syrian brothers. I love my Chinese brothers. I will help anybody. I will stand up for anybody. My children, you know what I tell my children? I just pray every morning and thank God for Trinidad and Tobago, you know. You know what I tell my children? Love everybody. Care for everybody. Be kind to everybody. But this world is a racist world. And I thank you this morning, you know, to give me, for me to talk and for me to release. This world is a racist world. I just tell my children that, but we love everybody. And love started me. Love started my children. And that's how it is. My mother never grew me up to be like that.
Thank you so much, Kola. I appreciate your contribution. Trinidad and Tobago, let me give you some vital information. The notice for preliminary examination of nomination papers for 2025. The public is notified that Friday, 4th of April, as you all may already know, is nomination day. However, the preliminary examination of nomination papers, this is where they check all your documentation and they ensure that you are ready for the 4th, all your paperwork, etc., is today, Tuesday, 25th of March, between the hours of 9 a.m. to 12 noon. The forms are on the EBC website, at the office of the respective returning officer, and at the EBC Central Electoral Office. That's Frederick Street, Port of Spain. So you're kindly requested to make use of the opportunity so that you can make sure that your documents in a gear, so that on that great day, when your prospective candidate is no longer a prospective candidate, but the candidate, you're good and ready to go. Top of the morning to Joanne, Tigress. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your love and support. I really appreciate it. So we're talking boldness, we're talking breakthrough, and we want to ensure that we create the lives that we want. I am sure there are a lot of people on either platform, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, or who's tuned in, who's working 8 to 4, will be very happy not to work 8 to 4 for the rest of their life. At some point, because it's a stepping stone, at some point, some people take an early retirement. When you retire, you want a better life. You want to become You want to have a breakthrough. So you can't, how many more? Come on. How many more? At the end of the day, we want to become better. I have friends living abroad. Real friends, friends who are like family. And sometimes when you hear the time, they have to get up in the morning, Trinidad and Tobago, to go to work. And by the time they finish work, it's hours to get back home. You don't have a life. Ladies don't even have time to get a little manicure, massage, or
being
something.
Brought to you by Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste.
For years, Royal Castle has been the favorite of many, with its unique, consistent quality and taste. The Castle prepares the freshest chicken and selected products to always give you that delicious homegrown flavor. So when you taste the delicious chicken and sides, the local seasoning and spices are unmistakable. And for this holy month, the Castle reminds the Muslim community of their halal specials. Get a quarter rotisserie chicken in any one side as a single meal, or a whole rotisserie chicken for the family, or perhaps the banquet special of one whole rotisserie chicken, 4 sides, and a 2 liters soft drink. Ramadan Mubarak from Royal Castle.
Here's a tasty meal tip from Royal Castle. If you feel like having something different for lunch or dinner today, then we have fantastic fish meals too. Get the fish combo of 2 succulent pieces of fish, 1 side, and a 16-ounce soft drink. Or the fish sandwich combo of a tender, tasty sandwich, 1 side, and 16-ounce soft drink. The Castle uses the freshest fish with its famous, enticing local seasonings, all cooked to golden perfection. So try our fantastic fish meals today. Royal Castle, our culture, our taste.
Lent is here, and the Castle is making fasting easy and tasty.
Hello?
Enjoy any of our 5 delicious fish options, all made with a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal. 2 slices of fish with a side. The fish combo. 2 slices of fish, 1 side, and a drink. Maybe the fish sandwich combo of 1 sandwich, a side, and a drink. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Enjoy a slice of fish, a fish sandwich with a side and a drink. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest Royal Castle.
That tip was brought to you by Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, you know, we have to pay some bills in between things, right? So we had a little bill to pay there. But I made you a promise. That I'm going to have an interview with the UNC candidate for San Fernando East. And I told you all, he's the best looking UNC candidate. Let her bet me. John Michael Alibokas, a.k.a. Maka, good morning and welcome to Street 919.
Good morning, everybody. Trinidad and Tobago. I just want to tell everybody, God is the boss, and we must put him first, no matter what. Yeah, you must remember him because he brings forth life. He's the person that is in charge of us.
Correct.
And love conquers all.
And you know something? You just answer somebody's question on the live. You tagline with your love, 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 love. And you get your answer, Nicole. Love conquers all. Maka, you know I calling you Maka, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Maka, what initiated this move into politics? Because you've been in entertainment for decades. Everybody know Machiavelli, the promoter, the entertainer. What ignited this move, not just into politics, but on this level?
Who know Macamillion from we? My real name is John Michael Alibokas.
Right.
I came from a family that served, I came from a very strong background of a compassion, of love, a family that we have been given when coming to the Charlie's family, the Atong family.
Yeah.
And also Alibokas' the Charlie's family is over 100-year legacy of serving people when coming to a food business. And we have at least about 9 branches of Charlie's in Trinidad. And from there is where I learned to love people. I'm always faced with customer service, being there for people. And with that, growing up within entertainment, transcending from John Michael into entertainment, and still serving people on an entertainment level, singing to the people, bringing that love and that happiness towards them when they hear a song that they love. You know, I've seen the world. I've toured the world. You know, Grenada, Guyana, Jamaica, with some of the biggest artists. You know, I want to big up Destra Garcia.
Yes.
I want to big up a lot of big artists. For example, Nessa Preppy. I managed Nessa Preppy at a point, but I now break off from managing her. But the different experiences I had from the Millet family, stuff Orlando Octave, Kerry John, Father Moses, Jamel, Multi-Symptom, and the list goes on, Swappy, you know, being for youth and being for uplifting them and seeing how best we could support them to reach forward or to reach that goal that they want, believing in their dreams.
Yeah.
I have always been a person that serve in all different aspects of life now, from on the level of the ground, from a food business-wise, to from the level of entertainment. And now I have decided, after seeing all the bits and the glamours of out there, that it is important not to just tote the flag as the ambassador of Trinidad and Tobago out there doing music, but also coming back home to the ground whereby I could see that things are going wrong. You know, the economy is bad. A lot of single parents,
yeah,
a lot of mothers don't have food in the house. And with that, a child of the ground, it hurts me to see that. So I have decided that I'm going to take my career, everything that I work for, and sacrifice it for the streets.
Wow.
Sacrifice it for the ground. Sacrifice it for the people that is in need, the unprivileged, the ones that need to be heard, that they know they could come by John Michael or they could come by Maka and they could talk to me. Whatever you need, I understand the cries, because I understand what it is to be there and see what the ground is going through. And I think that the politicians out there, they have lost the touch of the ground. So that is what I am here to represent. I'm here to represent love. I'm here to represent compassion. I'm here to represent, just being there for people, unconditionally.
Maka, you are in the constituency of San Fernando East. You've been on the ground. As a matter of fact, you created history already in local government, because you won Marabella West, that I don't believe has ever been won by any other party.
Yes.
So congratulations on that as well.
Thank you,
now you are the prospective candidate for San Fernando East. But from you didn't even transition. You just continued walking the ground from local government to now. What are some of the issues you're seeing in San Fernando East that have been on the forefront of your mind, that needs to change, need to be highlighted? Tell me about your experience during your walks and what the crowd is saying. What is the cry of the people in San Fernando East?
Well, so far as eight electoral districts that I have to walk. I've already crossed 4. I'm now going into my 5th electoral district. And when I pass through places like Torridale and Coquet, I could hear the cries of the people. Torridale stand out in my mind, because I can't believe that they're going through that level of neglect.
Wow.
There's people down there that they don't even have lights for 8 years.
What?
If it has 6 street lights on a street, there's no lights for 6 to 8 years.
Wow.
The roads are completely mashed up.
Deplorable.
Houses are cracked. Poor infrastructure. And this is what the government money is going towards. And they didn't have proper engineering. So I asked myself, what is really going on? When I watch the community centers, we have nice community centers, and the community itself can't even use the community centers because they have it for a particular class of people. And these things are not right. When you're in charge and you're representing the government, everything is for the people, and you have to try to give back to the people, try to make their lives easier. Food prices, unemployment.
Wow.
You must have compassion and love in your heart. And I must say, and I want to tell Trinidad and Tobago, and to every single politician, yes, it's nice to be up there, but you could have all the academics in the world, but if you don't have love and compassion in your heart, you have nothing.
Yep.
You understand? You could be the biggest lawyer, you could be the biggest doctor, you could be what? But at the end of the day, it starts from home. moral values, ethics from your parents, teaching you what it is to care, what it is to love, what it is to see about be a brother's keeper. You understand? If an old lady in the road, you know, look out for her. Holy wheelchair. You see her cross the road, stop your car. You understand?
Yeah.
Where is the love in Trinidad and Tobago? We need to get back there. We need to get back where it's about serving people and not pretend we're serving people in order for the gains for ourselves. It's not supposed to be like that.
Wow.
And I coming from that level of love, I just want to big up Gail Ali Bokas, wherever she is in the heavens.
Yes.
I want to send love to my father in the heavens because they both died from cancer. Stephen Ali Bokas and Gail Ali Bokas, I love you. I love all you because at the end of the day, without you all teaching me this, I wouldn't be the man I am today. To come down and lead for the people, to come down and serve for the people, to come down and give proper representation for them. And I would love for Trinidad and Tobago to give me the power.
Yes.
Vote for me. Give me the chance.
It's an easy vote, you know, Maka.
Yeah, give me the chance so that I could show you all what we have to do and where we're supposed to be as a nation. If they say one man can't change it, one man could make a difference. We all could make a difference. If everybody in Trinidad sees somebody that is in need and they decide to help a neighbor, Trinidad will be a better place. The world will be a better place.
I totally agree. You know, I just made a snap decision right here online.
Right.
Maka, so today I have 1 hour. Tomorrow is 2 hours. From next week, every Wednesday is Maka Wednesday.
Real?
For real. Yeah, come in and talk to me every Wednesday right up to the bell.
Yes?
Yeah, I have your schedule. I could put myself in your schedule.
Nah, well, boy, watch me.
No, the people need to hear your voice. The people need to hear your passion. They need to also hear the issues on the ground and even some of the solutions that you're coming up with because Maka, you're like a runaway horse. You take off, you know. You remind me of the year when Maximus win the road match. Nobody couldn't play catch-up.
No, let me tell you something, Wendy. You know, when you build your legacy on love,
correct,
then there's nothing stronger than that.
It's
you
true.
could have all the money in the world.
Yeah.
You understand? People know what is real love. People know what is real, Wendy.
Yep.
And that is what I am to politics. I am the realness of politics.
Yep.
And that is where I want to be. I want to be myself. I want all the ambassadors of Trinidad and Tobago, all the young ambassadors in the music, keep pushing.
Yep.
To, you know, for betterment. You know, simple things like parks and play fields and these things. We need to fix these things. We need to take care of these things because, let me tell you something. Do you know what it is to have a dream?
Yep.
And then do you know what it is to make your dream become a reality?
I get that loud and clear. You know, we had to take news, right? We're like 1 minute away from the news. So we need to do the news. But Trinidad and Tobago, you see why I decided to do what I did? Let's get to the news. Maka, we'll be right back.
Senior citizens will win of having doctors visit senior citizens in their homes. Our children will win with laptops, textbooks, expanded gate, and scholarships.
When UNC wins, everybody wins.
I want to wish you the best of luck. You're a fighter. And I know side by side in the coalition of interest, steps will help us fix it.
Indeed, thank you for that endorsement.
This Saturday, 22nd March, all roads lead to the PEP mass rally at our St. Joseph office, Bamboo number 1. Come hear our powerful lineup of speakers, including yours truly, deliver the blueprint for rescuing our country. There'll be bouncy castles and face painting for the kids, and good food and drinks galore. Family activities start at 2 p.m. and the political meeting starts at 5. Bring the whole family and come. We stand united. Together, we will fix it.
Come party.
Hey, what's up? This is your boy Major Hype, and guess what? It's all about Tobago. We're getting ready for Tobago. That's right, it all takes place in Tobago. Scarborough, Pigeon Point, everybody come out. Let me have a good time and let me enjoy ourselves now, man. It's all about comedy and party. It's going to be crazy.
Man, you see that what I can't take with all you?
All right. Let me do this.
Listen, not a party, it's party. Let's have a party. You don't listen.
You can't win everything, brother.
The teeth in me right through, but it's okay.
Comedy Party, Friday, 18th April. Fairways Tobago Plantation, featuring Caribbean King of Comedy, Major Hype and Friends. Friday, 18th April. Get your tickets at Cache stores nationwide. Fairways Restaurant in the Lounge Plantation. Jenny's on the Boulevard. All E-Clip Eli locations and online at islandetickets.com. Comedy show and party with all the top DJs.
Comedy and party.
Have a party.
We're gonna have a party after the comedy.
Sponsored by Cache, top-ranking guest house and tours, and Jenny's on the Boulevard.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live.
The Street 919 FM, the #1 election station.
News from the Street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. This is the Midday News. Broadcasting on the Street, 919 FM. In your headlines, Farley Augustine declares political war on PNM. Addresses Sandals Project. Housing Minister Adrian, Leonsa denies gang ties, threatens legal action. Kamla scoffs at efficiency plans, calls Young's move shamelesses. UNC skips, EBC dry run, still finalizing candidates. Internationally, Greenlanders push back against U.S. interest as Trump eyes Arctic control. Now for the news in detail. Tobago People's Party leader Farley Augustine has launched a fierce political attack against the People's National Movement, as well as other parties, at the TPP's convention on Sunday. Speaking at Rovenel's resort, Augustine addressed the controversial Sandals Project in Tobago, a key issue in the political debate, responding to former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley's claims that he and PDP leader Watson Duke caused the collapse of the project. Augustine defended his stance, saying the decision to reject Sandals was in Tobago's best interest. He argued that the project lacked democratic transparency, economic viability, and proper environmental considerations. He made it clear that any negotiations with international hotel brands must align with Tobago's standards. The THA must be respected. Decisions about Tobago's tourism must start and end with the THA, not dictated from Port of Spain, Augustine stated. In a surprising twist at the event, Joel Sampson was announced as the TPP's candidate for Tobago West, replacing Barry Nilsson and Infrastructure Secretary Trevor James, who had both been screened weeks earlier. The sudden decision sparked tension, leading to James walking out when Sampson took the stage. In further news, Housing Minister Adrian Leonce is denying allegations of criminal affiliations after an opposition politician accused him of business dealings with individuals under police investigation in the UK. Leonce, the former Laventille East Morvant MP, issued a statement saying he has contacted his attorneys over the baseless claims. He admitted to registering a UK company in 2023 with a Trinidadian contact, but cut ties upon learning the individual was under investigation. The company was dissolved in July 2024. He emphasized that he has no connections to illegal activities and had only sought to expand his engineering business overseas after stepping away from politics. The controversy comes after Leonce recently exited electoral politics, but unexpectedly returned as housing minister in Prime Minister Stuart Young's cabinet reshuffle. Meanwhile, in other news, opposition leader Kamla Persad-Bizasar has dismissed Prime Minister Stuart Young's creation of a Ministry of Implementation and Efficiency, calling it an empty gesture that won't fix the country's problems. Speaking at the UNC's general election launch in San Fernando, she accused the PNM government of failing over the past decade and claimed the UNC has better policies to improve citizens' lives. She outlined key promises in the party's manifesto, including reintroducing the school's laptop program, free school books, and opening the University of the West Indies DB campus. She also proposed granting legal firearms to families for home protection, removing VAT on basic food items, and eliminating property tax. On crime, she promised full-time police presence in schools, a return of community patrols, and 24-hour health centers. She pledged noise pollution reforms, better medical malpractice oversight, and the reopening of the Pointe-à-Pierre refinery to lower fuel prices. The UNC also committed to compensating the families of the Paria pipeline tragedy victims. In more news, while the PNM's 41 candidates participated in the Elections and Boundaries Commission's preliminary nomination paper check today, the UNC's candidates were absent. The party has yet to finalize its full slate for the April 28 general election. Prasad Bisasar defended the delay, stating, "Hurry bird, don't build good nest," emphasizing that the UNC is taking its time to select the best candidates. She assured supporters that all nominees will be officially registered by the April 4 deadline. 3 members of the Progressive Empowerment Party, including its leader Philip Edward Alexander, have joined the UNC's candidate list. Meanwhile, the UNC has questioned why the EBC scheduled the dry run earlier than usual, while PNM officials noted that upcoming public holidays may have influenced the decision. In international news, Greenlanders are uniting against U.S. President Donald Trump's renewed push to take control of their Arctic homeland. Many fear that as global warming opens access to the region, Greenland has become a geopolitical battleground between the U.S., Russia, and China. Lisa Solrun Christensen, a proud Greenlander and daughter of the artist who designed the national flag, says Trump's aggressive stance is alarming. "I get overwhelmed," she admits, worrying that his efforts will interfere with Greenland's path toward full independence from Denmark. Tensions escalated when U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance's wife, Usha Vance, announced a visit to Greenland this week, alongside National Security Advisor Michael Waltz and Energy Secretary Chris Wright. Trump further inflamed concerns by suggesting an increase in U.S. military presence at Greenland's Pituffik space base. Outgoing Greenlandic Prime Minister Mute Barup Egede made it clear that Greenland's sovereignty is non-negotiable. "Our integrity and democracy must be respected without any external interference." While Trump argues that U.S. control is necessary for national security, many Greenlanders, including tourism worker Sebastian Rosing, reject the idea of U.S. dominance. "We're just getting our culture back from colonialism," he says. Though some Greenlanders favor closer ties with the U.S., they want a partnership, not annexation. Trump's aggressive approach has only strengthened Greenlandic unity and their determination to control their own future. Let's take a look at what's happening in the world of sports. TNT head coach Dwight York is eager to secure a spot in the CONCACAF Gold Cup as the Soca Warriors take on Cuba in their second leg qualifier tonight at the Apta Bolden Stadium. Holding a 2-1 advantage from their first match in Santiago, York sees this as a prime opportunity. "It's a great position to be in. A sellout crowd would be the perfect way to mark my first home game as head coach." Despite the lead, York is urging his players to stay aggressive and avoid conceding early goals, an issue that has plagued the team in the past. Midfielder Andre Rampersad remains confident. "Regardless if they score first, we've got to get the job done. We're at home, and we have the fans behind us." York has also bolstered his squad with the return of Jamal Jack and Kevin Molino, who missed the first leg. "Sometimes, at international level, you need to freshen things up," he explained. In your weather forecast. The weather forecast for the afternoon and night predicts sunny and breezy conditions with a few brisk showers. The night is expected to be fair, accompanied by a slight increase in Saharan dust overnight. Temperatures will reach a high of 33 degrees. Seas will remain moderate, with waves ranging between 2 meters to 2.5 meters in open waters and up to 1 meter in sheltered areas, which may occasionally become choppy. Additionally, gusty winds are possible near showers, and individuals sensitive to air quality changes should take necessary precautions. Recapping the headlines. Farley Augustin declares political war on PNM. Addresses Sandals Project. Housing Minister Adrian, Leonsa denies gang ties, threatens legal action. Kamla scoffs at efficiency plans, calls Young's move shamelesses. UNC skips, EBC dry run, still finalizing candidates. Internationally, Greenlanders push back against U.S. interest as Trump eyes Arctic control. That was your News on the Street 919 FM. Do have a safe and productive day.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
The HDC is making it easier to secure your lease. Now is the time to take control and legally occupy an HDC unit with its regularization process. Don't wait. Start your application today. Visit the HDC website at www.hdc.gov.tt or WhatsApp 325-257-8 or 3-286-013 for frequently asked questions. Be at peace. Get your HDC lease. The biggest Eid sale is on at Furniture Plus. Come enjoy massive savings store-wide. Shop living room furniture from as low as $540. Queen mattresses from as low as $699. Bedroom furniture from as low as $989. Smart TVs from as low as $1,407. Appliances from as low as $1,759 and much more. Plus, earn Caribbean Airlines travel miles when you shop with us. No cash? Buy now, play later with affordable hire purchase plans. All Furniture Plus stores open today. Check press and social media for details. Don't miss the biggest Eid sale at Furniture Plus. The Street 919 FM is your platform for informed debate and critical thinking as we dive into the heart of political and social issues, empowering you to make informed decisions. Join our Facebook community, The Street 919 FM, and connect with like-minded individuals. Share your thoughts, engage in constructive dialogue, and stay updated. Follow, like, and share, and be part of the movement.